Hello, I am Archivist Aaron, and welcome to my study. Today, we are, of course, back to some Rimworld. Now, I tried doing a bit more base layout type stuff. It was kind of difficult to work around the vents here, so it's a little lopsided, but that's fine. I'll need to get... I still haven't figured out where, like, my storage and freezer and stuff will be, but it's still early on, and this is just the residential zone, so we're gonna figure that all out later, I'm sure. So let's see, what was happening last time? Yeah, so we finished the quest to have the person stay for like 6 days, and we got a bunch of Glitterworld medicine for it, so I think that's all that was. So yeah, there's nothing else going on, we're fine. So we still don't really have very much in the way of good weaponry. We just have bow. Well, a single bow. Because this person, as you may remember, is completely useless in a fight. So it's not really a good thing. Yeah, they really can't do anything other than research, which I appreciate the research. It's a huge head start, but they're just not really good for much else. But today we should be trying to get a caravan together, hopefully recruit a second full colonist that can actually fight, get maybe a thing of, or like a harvest of Devil Strand if we're lucky. I don't know if we're gonna be playing that long because Devil Strand grows really slowly, but we'll get something. Maybe I'll just kill a bunch of things on the map, like go hunting, gather up a bunch of leather and go out with that. But I want to try to at least get some materials over to those other bases nearby and see what they have for sale. Well, let's see, what else do we need here? I mean, hydroponics is nice, but we have a year-round growing season, so I don't think that would at all be necessary. So I guess we're going straight into microelectronics. Alright, but we're still pretty early on. We just have our little wood cabins. So not a lot will be happening. Hopefully. You know, then very possibly we could have some raids coming in, but I would hope at this point they wouldn't be too big of an issue. But let's see. So I was using the longbow earlier. This has 30 range, which is still better than some guns. This one had 36 range. I don't know. I do prefer the compound bow in some ways, just because I've used it before. I haven't used the longbow before, so it might just be that I'm not used to it. But we'll see what we'll see what the compound bow is like before making our final judgments. It's very rainy. It kind of makes it hard to see. Hmm. Oh, so I probably not this time, or maybe not. I don't know. I was thinking I might need a pack animal at some point, and I'll need to figure out what type of animals I would want to have. Because, let's see, are you any good at animals? No. How about you? No, you're even worse. Um, maybe I should have taken that Yitakeen earlier, just to get a pack animal, because none of my people are very good with animals. I mean, I guess we could have horses. Those I don't think take very much handling skill at all, but we would need to buy those. Luckily, leather doesn't really weigh a lot, so we should even just with a single person, be able to get some good trade going, hopefully. And more than likely, the first base we go to will have pack animals, so we could just send someone out, get a pack animal at the first town, and come back. Hopefully it's horses, because I like horses. I think they're pretty much my favorite pack animal, other than maybe elephants. But elephants take a heck of a lot of handling skill. So that's just not really... It's not really feasible for this. Of course, I could always just wait until someone with pack animals comes into my base before leaving, because I'm sure it probably shouldn't take too long to find somebody who's selling either horses or muffaloes or something. Although I will need to build a pen for them. I might put like down here, if it allows me to do that. And let's just create maybe some more rooms. I mean, I don't really need more rooms right now, I guess. We're probably fine. I mean, it's nice to have them planned out, but for the moment, we're just gonna stick with what we've got. Over here, this is gonna be the research room, because it fits underneath this. I didn't know what else to put in a room this size. I suppose I could have also made it like the medical room or something, but I guess I still could. Let's see. It's 4 tall. Now, it wouldn't fit as cleanly, but if I made it 5 tall, I could put these on the ends and have the middle be the hospital, because it's going to need to be sterile tile anyways. So, combining the 2 rooms would probably be more efficient. But I would need to probably move it up 1 to maintain having a hallway. And that would mean that the wall would be squished right up against the geothermal vent. And that is a little messy, but I suppose it isn't the worst thing you could do. So yeah, let's go with that. So we would have it 1 higher. Then we'd have the research things at the end. Of course, then I can't have the... Okay, yeah, that might not work. Just because then you can't have the what's-its-face. Multi-analyzer, that's what it's called. You can't have the multi-analyzer in the middle if they're squished up against both edges. Because here, you get a multi-analyzer in the middle and the 2 benches on the sides. So I suppose what I could do is just make the hospital down in this area. Kind of just up against this wall or something. Like have... Let's see, where's the middle of this? It's even. Well, of course it is, but... Let's see. We could have... no matter how I do this, it's going to be either inefficient or uneven, which is not good. Well, let's see. That's 12. Yeah, it's weird, because with most things, you want to have an even number of squares, but in this, it's like, I usually want to have an odd number, because things like, you know, single beds are only a single spot to eat, and so to make it even, it would need to be an odd number, that the room, you know, the room size would need to be an odd number. Oh. Let's not do this right now. We need to be a bit stronger for that. But yeah, it's like I would like to have basically something like a vitals monitor and then some beds coming off of it, but it's always going to be closer to one side than the other. Which doesn't bode well. Let's see. Now, it would be inefficient, but I could have 2 vitals monitors and just have it kind of like that. Which is then kind of squished up against this. Or I could always just have it be like beds like that and then vital monitors in the middle. Which is even less efficient because you usually want to use as few vital monitors for as many beds, but you know, of course the other option is just go back to the original design, which is like that, and just forego the hospital being in the same room, just kind of put it elsewhere. Oh boy, another raid, and they're imps. Wait a minute. Is this a random imp raid, or is this that quest? Would it I think it would specify in the message. Yeah, I think... Wait a minute. View related quest, Battle of Fortune. Hold on. They've arrived. It took like... Wait, is this the quest, or is this the other... Is this a different... Wait. No, this is the quest that they never arrived. Okay. This is the quest that we actually took. Okay. I was gonna say, if it was this quest and we just need to reload the game and they'd come, then that's very nice. But no, this was the other compensated fighting quest I'd taken that they never arrived for, because it doesn't show that they have anything. I still don't know if this is gonna cause any issues for me. I sure hope it doesn't. But no, this is just the actual quest that we already have and knew they would be coming in 4 days. So that's fine. And this one actually worked, so we get our honor for it. 'Cause yeah. That's kind of sad. I was hoping it was this one. Okay. Well, we got some enemies. Let's see. Is that 3? Yeah, it's 3 enemies. None of them are particularly good at shooting, and all of them are using short bows, which have a short range. How much range is that exactly? 23. Okay, so we outrange them by a significant margin. So we should be perfectly alright to just get out there and start poking away at them. So long as their fire breath, where can I see their fire breath? Here. It doesn't... Range 8, okay. I was gonna say, if their fire breath can reach further than I can shoot, that's an issue. Because that's like the only thing they have that I wouldn't be able to counter. And if you get caught on fire in this game, you're pretty much dead. Why did they just go... Okay. They finally noticed me. That's good. Yeah, I just kind of feel like I have better aim with a composite bow than with the longbow, even though technically the longbow had better aiming, or like better accuracy at all the ranges. So you wouldn't think I'd have better accuracy with this thing, but I do. I think. It might just be a psychological thing. Okay, so they're coming this way. They keep trying to hide because they're not used to hit and run tactics. Which is weird because they're raiders. You'd think they would want to use hit and run tactics. Yeah, it seems right up their alley. So I just need to rely on them being horrible at their job, essentially. As long as they have bad aim, we'll eventually win. If I can actually start hitting things again. There we go. You're really good at hitting this guy, specifically. What's that about? Like, no, everyone else, you just had a hard time actually hitting them, and then that one dude, you just keep hitting over and over perfectly. Alright. I think 2 of these guys are practically almost dead. Like this guy and this guy. This guy especially. I guess it's only that's only a small amount. This guy's actually in worse shape than this one is. All right, well they're all doing pretty badly is the consensus here. That's a good consensus to be at. And that there goes one of them, I guess. Just dead instantly. Where did I hit them? Their torso was obliterated into ground beef. I don't think that's how arrows work, but you know, maybe I'm just that strong, you know? Can you evade arrows? I don't think you can. I think it's just either it misses or it hits. You can't, like, dodge. Dodging is just in melee. Which kind of sucks because I have a mod that helps offset the lack of armor that you get from, you know, not using armor by giving you evasion bonuses. That's only in melee, I think. Which is fine. I mean, that's still a huge boon. Man, my person's gonna starve to death before we get these guys down. But I suppose the longer we're out here, the more shooting XP they get. And the more shooting XP, the faster I'll be able to kill people later. Okay. They're trying to flee. Where'd the other guy even... Oh, they were heading towards the base. Yeah, it's probably good that they're fleeing. Because if they weren't, we would probably be in trouble with a burning base. Alright, but... I don't know if we're gonna let this person escape. They're already like half dead, so I just need a good couple hits on them. There we go. Easy as that. I don't think I want any of these. Is there impids? Actually, I don't know what are impids good at. They're not really good at anything. They're just bad at things. And I guess they're good at combat because they have fast running and fire immunity. Yeah, I don't know, that to me they don't seem all that good, question mark. I mean, weak melee damage, slow wound healing, weak immunity, unhappy. Like, none of that really seems very advantageous. They're essentially just a shock troop that can run in, fire spew, and run out really quickly. That's interesting. Probably why I don't have any impid colonists usually. Because they're just not exceptional at any one thing. Alright, well, back to business as usual. Never mind. Wait. No. No. This is just the other. Yeah, 3 groups of imps. Man, but I wait. Yeah, no, two similar sized groups will follow shortly after. That is a bit weird though. Just seeing as how usually there's a good amount of time between these groups. Of course, there's fire. Where the heck did the fire come from? Was there lightning? I know these guys didn't do it. Alright, we're gonna need to drop off some loot and then just go fight again. These guys also just have short bows. So, and this guy's got rocks, which is even smaller range, so not a big issue. Once again, they're all just impids, so we should be alright. Alright, I guess we don't really have time to drop that stuff off. Well, I hope it gives me a little bit of time to sleep in between this attack and the next one, because if they don't, we're kind of in a bad situation. And my person, they need sleep. Oh, I didn't check what their no shooting, high shoot. Why the heck did they give the rocks to the dude with the amazing shooting skill, and then they gave the bows to the bozos who have no skill? Like, how does that make? I mean, I'm fine with it. You know, honestly, I am happy that they are so inefficient, because that helps me out. But it also makes me sad because why? Just be smart, please. Also, don't be going towards the base, please. I kind of need that. Yeah, come over here. Come down this way. Let me keep shooting at you. I hope as long as I'm hitting them every so often, they won't go for the base. I think it's just if I leave them alone for too long, they'll start getting antsy. Ugh. Okay, I need you to start hitting people, because they might get bored if you don't start hitting them. There we go. I wonder if the groups are like exclusive. Like if you have one group in your base, the other one won't show up. Because I was thinking maybe that's why the other group showed up so quickly, was because I just took forever to kill the last one, and these ones were going to show up pretty soon anyways. Man, my aim's almost as atrocious as theirs is. Okay, we took out one of them. We just need to take out one more. And then they should start fleeing. Where the heck are you going, my guy? Okay, started fleeing. Good. Both of these guys are alive, so get in there and strip them before they die. So that all their gear doesn't become devalued. Okay, and this guy, I didn't hit him at all. He's just like, I'm out of here. Oh, I don't want to stick around this place. Alright. Well, finally, we seem to be having some kind of downtime. Wait. Why'd I get the title? Did we finish the quest? You completed this quest. Wait. It says 3 groups of imps. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but I counted 2 groups of imps. Man, these quests, they're kind of confusing. I mean, I'm glad I got my freeholder title, and now my character can actually sleep. But I'm just saying, when you say you're gonna send 3 groups of imps, I expect 3 groups of imps. But I'm gonna assume, because I got the honor and it says the quest is completed, that the third group just is a no-show. Hey, we were saved by the rock barrier right in the middle of the map. So that's nice. Our little devil strand still trying to grow. It'll get there eventually. Oh boy, to put out the fire, it does a rainy thunderstorm, which will cause more fires. That's great. That's efficient. Oh, but we got stone cutting, right? Yeah. We probably want to get started on that at some point. Okay, it has gotten hot outside once more. I did not know. I don't really pay attention to the temperature until it says someone gets heat stroke. But it said bad temperature, and I was like, oh, it's probably too cold, because it's been cold lately, and then 30-something degrees. It's not exactly what I expected, but, you know, it's fine. We're getting closer and closer to, you know, being able to automate this. So actually, we could probably start on that right now, because we got all this metal up here, and where's more steel, like, inside a cliff? Got some steel over here. It's hard to see because of all this rain. But I think what we want to do is deconstruct all these walls. Because that's all just steel, I believe. And once we get all that, we'll have to see how many more we need. We need components. Because we're trying to make a geothermal generator, probably right here. Let's see. Any of these other ruins have big old... Oh, you've got a singular steel wall. That's very helpful, thank you. Oh, there's just some steel. Oh, an eclipse. That's not bad. Okay, here has steel sarcophagi and a table. Those are worth a lot, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go and deconstruct those as well. Steal all their steel. And with all that steel and hopefully some components from here, we'll make our generator and maybe a air conditioner or two, maybe a heater. I don't know. I'm not sure if we'd even need heating. I mean, we're in the jungle, so it's usually hotter rather than colder. So we'll mostly probably just go for, yeah, bring stuff back. Be more efficient. Bring more stuff back. You can do more than that. There you go. There, I suppose we'll just destroy those because we'll be switching over to air conditioning soon. When we have this, what kind of blocks do we need first? Because I kind of want the interior walls to be marble and the exterior walls to be granite. So, wait, that's slate. Do we have granite? Or is this just slate and marble? It looks to just be slate and marble. Okay. So I think we probably want the outside walls first. So just make slate blocks until you have a bunch of them. And I don't know if Nelly will be prioritizing the research or harvesting corn plant. Bring steel back, please. You don't need to harvest corn from halfway across the map. Just bring the steel. Okay, once we have electricity, we should also have lights. So we can actually set that down now. Not sun lamps. Not sun lamps. That would be a horrible use of electricity. Alright. So we're gonna probably deconstruct all these. Because it's directly in the way of our thingamawhat's-it here. Let's do remove roof so it doesn't collapse on us at some point. And wait. Needs 8 construct. Do we not have 8 construction? I started you off with decent construction, didn't? It's just a little too. I mean, I guess I haven't been. We have like 3 rooms and a couple items. I have not really been focusing on construction much. So we're gonna need to have a construction project. Armchairs? Maybe. What else is there we can construct that would be constructive? Now, if we... Let's see. If we set you to craft... Actually, I suppose I don't need that on. If we set you to craft, then you'll make stone blocks. And if you make stone blocks, then all the humane meat. Not that it matters. We have 3,000 corn, so we're good. But if we have stone blocks, then we can set Paya to start building the wall, and that will inevitably give us a lot of money. Or not money. It'll give us a lot of construction skill, which is as valuable as money at this point. Because we need that geothermal generator up and running as soon as possible. Alright, good job, Nelly. So where do we... We're probably going to start with just this size of wall to save on blocks, and we'll just expand it later. Because I do have the thing that makes it so deconstruction doesn't waste materials, so it isn't really wasteful to just deconstruct and reconstruct things elsewhere. So let's set up wherever we want our doors to be. Just so I know ahead of time. And let's see, how long is this? Where's the middle? The middle is right about there. And let's follow this up and go one over to there. And where's the middle of this? Upper. And then where's the middle of this? Lower. Okay. That'll be our doors for now. So we can take slate and we'll just start down by our farm because that's probably what we want to... Oh. It needs a bit... Right. I was gonna ask if we had the, if we were able to build on this marshy ground. It turns out, no. And I have no idea what that stuff is for the bridge. 'Cause, you know, the bridge is just this. What the heck is the tar stuff? I'm assuming that's a modded thing, right? Because it's, you know, bridges don't require that. You can build light structures on bridges. Okay, so I'm assuming that's for like a heavy bridge. Because, yeah, if we were to build a light building... Okay, this is light enough that we don't even need... Yeah, but if we build a light building over water, it says we just need the wood for the bridge. But if we try to build a heavy building, it requires like that tar stuff, which I have no idea what that stuff is or how to get it. So if we can't... Yeah, this is one of my main issues with playing in a rainforest is you get marsh. How do we get the moisture pumps? What do we need for that? Moisture pump. It's under microelectronics. Okay. All right. Well, I suppose what we'll do is we will build the rest of the wall that isn't marshy, and then get the moisture pump over here to pump out all this marsh so we can complete the wall. It kind of sucks because this isn't even the area I was thinking of expanding in. It was over here to get to this. So this whole area is just inhospitable with no real reason to expand further. So we're just gonna need to moisture pump it. That shouldn't be bad. We'll have that technology soon if my, researcher actually stays on task. All right. So we'll start just with that. Hopefully that'll get Paya some construction skill. I feel like I say it every stream, but I'm quite tired. I think I've just been not, doing the sleeping nearly enough. Okay, a raid of Neanderthal children, all with melee weapons. But they also have 100% moving, so I'll need to be careful. Because they all also have really low... What? Why would they send a bunch of children with full-size weapons with 0 melee skill? Like, I'm not complaining. I'm just like, why? What's the point of that? Oh well. I suppose we need... You need food. Because we might be, I need to make more. Consume the simple meal. Okay, and then we're moving you out here. And we need to start shooting them. Filling them full of lead. Or flint, I guess. Whatever you make arrowheads out of. Because it depends on what era it is. Although it's confusing because we're tribals. So are we using tribal arrows? But I'm using a compound bow, which is modern. So am I using modern arrows? I would think that since I would have to make the arrows myself, that I'd be using tribal arrows. Just out of a modern bow. Which should work, I mean. We hit a... Why are we shooting at it? I thought you missed and accidentally hit it, but then you hit it a second time in a row. Like, that couldn't have been an accident, right? There's one heck of an accident if you just accidentally shoot the same animal twice by missing. Okay, but these guys are slow. So we're fine. Of course, we're just fast because we don't have any armor. Oh, some of them also don't have armor. I wonder why it is that they don't get the buff as well. That might be a setting in the mod. I also might turn the mod off once I actually get some Bionics, because it would be really overpowered on top of everything else. It's kind of a good balancing measure for being in the early game with no kind of protection, but late game I'm gonna have plenty of armor. Just not worn armor. You know, bionic armor and all that. Yeah, I keep hitting different ones, so it's not going very quickly. How's your shooting skill doing? Eh. Slow but steady, I guess. Yeah, I swear that the Gigantalope is gonna die before any of these guys do. Oh, hey, we killed one. Never mind. Man, you're just not hitting anything. Maybe we need to have you a bit closer, which is a lot more dangerous, but your aim should increase significantly if you're closer to the target, right? Yeah, I think that's working. Just gotta keep in close. I mean, none of them have ranged weapons, so as long as I'm faster than them and just path correctly, I should be able to completely outpace them and keep doing a ring around the rosy kind of thing with them. Because, yeah, all of them are, like, nearly dead, except this one, who, for whatever reason, I haven't hit once yet. But all the other ones are not doing too great. Yeah, but the issue is if any of them hit me, I'm dead. Because they have the melee hit slow, and so if one hits me, the rest will catch up, and they'll just start chain hitting me until my character's dead. Because I wouldn't be able to run away at that point. And even if I could, I'd be slow. And they'd probably be faster than me at that rate. Which it sucks, because even if you dodge, I think you still get the melee hit slow. So whether I evade the attack or not, I'd still be in a bad situation if they hit me. Just keep moving. They'll die eventually. Either by arrows or by boredom. Yeah, I need another colonist that can actually shoot. That would make this go roughly twice as quickly. Just hit. I know they're small targets, but come on. They're right there. Thank you. There you go. You just need motivation. You also might want to start shooting at this guy, because he's the only one that's actually a big threat here. Oh, they're fleeing. Interesting. Right, because one of them dropped, so they're like, yeah, we're out of here. Alright, well, let's save their clothes. Haul everything in. Make that money. Right, I'm still hauling things around from earlier, aren't I? No. You just decided to only pick up two. Oh, because it's a bunch of pemmican. Okay. Yeah, and once again, Gigantelope died before I ended up beating the wave. Oh, I can't take your stuff without going. Well, it's just poor, so that's fine. Wouldn't get me a bunch of money anyway. So we're good. Crisis averted. We need more storage space because of all these clothings that people keep dropping in my base. Let's expand this again, because we need more space. Just drop it all in the slaves' quarters. You know, it's fine. They won't mind, I'm sure. So what's this? Oh, gosh. An 8-year-old named Nails is calling from nearby. He admits he profaned a peace ritual between two of the people that hate me. Now they're both chasing him. Um, you know, I would. I really would, but no. Oh my gosh. Transport pods. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people arriving in transport pods. Not even half a day after I finish beating up the last group of enemies. Why are there so many raids today? It's just non-stop. Now, to be fair, the first 2 raids were quest raids, so I guess those don't really count. But still, killing a child, get over it. What the heck? They raided us. I don't see what your issue is. Yeah, that's just a lot of raids over the last 2 days. Are they attacking immediately? They're attacking immediately. So we can't even get some time to sleep. What the heck? Nelly, are you sure you're really bad with shooting? You wanna help? I mean, I guess they'd still be fast, so if I give them a bow of any kind, even if they only hit 1 shot through the entire fight, that might be worth it. But I don't know, that's just, I guess it depends on what these pigs have. Let's wait until they jump out of the... Okay, that's bad. We got Molotovs, Molotovs, a big ol' gun. Let's see, how much range does that have? Not as much as the bow, but very close. More guns, all the guns. Ooh, a hand cannon. That's bad because I have to fight them, but I do want that hand cannon. I mean, it's got 30 range, good stopping power. I like the hand cannon. Now, technically, we only need to take out a couple of these guys. Because if there's 7 of them, I think if you take out half of them, make them drop, then they'll flee. But it's gonna take a lot of kiting and some actually good shots to take out these guys. Because they've got decent armor, too. Like dusters, flak vests, flak pants. Yeah. That's gonna suck. I would like to... Oh, and this guy's taking go juice, isn't he? Yeah. Meaning he's gonna be faster. But he's one of the ones with Molotovs, so that's fine. As long as the other ones don't take go juice. Because I think that would make them faster, and they might be able to actually keep up with me at that point. Oh, and what's their shooting skill like? Good, bad, good, bad, decent, decent, good. Okay, so there's like 2 or 3 really good shooters in their group. Let's we saved, so we're good on that front. Nelly, you equip the longbow just in case you have to fight, in case some of them come down here. I'm gonna attempt to not make it so you have to fight, but that's... I can't promise anything at this rate. Yeah, if there's another raid directly after this one, we can't keep up with this. Like, at all. We're gonna need to sleep eventually, you know? Also, this guy, he's fast. 150 with the go juice. That is terrifying. Okay. Because we're only at 120 with the buff. So they're 30% faster than we are. Luckily, that's a Molotov person. So we're not really scared of actually being hurt by them very much. Because we can outrun their Molotovs for sure. You're actually going to need to hit sometimes. You know? You need to be having good aim. Hey, yo. What? Is this good for me? This is good for me. Because this is a manhunter, meaning it'll attack any humans, I think, and it's on the other side of the enemy, so I believe that is just pure profit for me. Okay, we took out one. We don't want these guys getting close to the base. Guys, 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 I'm right here. Guys, guys, look at me. Guys, why are you ignoring me? Okay. Okay, the Shadow Charger's coming in clutch. Distracting those guys. That's the worst thing. Is the game is really set up that you're supposed to have a lot of colonists. Because, or at least a lot of colonists that can fight. Because the AI doesn't just go after your combat-ready colonists, it just goes straight for your base. So if you only have one person that's really good at fighting, and they come in like from different angles, or in this case, if their group splits in two, there's always going to be a portion of them that are just burning your base to the ground while you're actually trying to take out the rest of them. Which is why I need to turn Paya into an absolute bionic destruction machine, so that she can run at 1,000,000 miles an hour and just get around to each enemy before they actually do any damage. You know? That's the only logical plan here. Okay, but we took down one of them already, which is a good start. And hopefully these other guys are gonna be coming after me now, because we've been fighting their friend. Gotta try to stay out of range. Okay, so they came in with 7. I took down 2, because there's 1, 2. So half of 7 is, well, I guess it depends on if I need half rounded up or half rounded down. If it's half rounded down, we just need to take out 1 more. If it's half rounded up, we'll need to take out 2 more, which isn't preferable. But while they took out my recreation thing, the hoop ring thing, hoop stick, rock hoop, I don't remember what it's called. They took that. Oh great, they're trying to burn the Devil Strand, which is really ironic, seeing as how Devil Strand is super heat resistant. So it's funny that you can actually burn it, but yeah, that's a problem. Oh, but it is raining. It's a plus. Keep firing. Let none escape. Yeah, I'm the one that would be lucky to escape at this point. Especially because they all have ranged weapons, which means even when they start running, they're still going to be shooting at me while running away. So them retreating isn't like a perfect win condition for me. It's still going to be quite difficult. But every hit that I land is more bleeding. And the more they're bleeding... Yeah, you move. I really hate when you accidentally right-click on a tree rather than on the ground and it doesn't actually move you there. Even though it should. Okay, another hit. More bleed. Well, thank Jeebus for them having the worst aim in, you know, probably second worst aim. I think my person has worst aim overall, but they've shot like 10 shots at me and none of them landed, so I am very grateful for that. Okay, the third one's almost down. This one I think is one of the less heavily armored ones too, so it's good that my character's shooting at them. Yes, bleed more. You must bleed so I can so you drop and I can win. I do want the hand cannon though. I'll take whatever I can get, I suppose. Can't be picky when, you know, they're literally gonna kill me otherwise. Like, yeah, I'd rather just beat the threat overall rather than, you know, get my preferred weapon. But the hand cannon's nice. You know, high range, single, good, very strong single shot, good stopping power. Okay, well, first of all, let's pause. We're almost out of sleep, but that's fine. That goes down pretty slowly. How are you guys doing health-wise? You're going down in 5 hours. 5 hours. No immediate danger. 3 hours. Okay, so if the fight goes on long enough, these guys, pretty much all of these guys other than you, no, you. So these three are going to be passing out in the next couple hours. This guy, the one guy I want the weapon of, is perfectly fine. He's hunky-dory. Which I don't even know what that means. I know what it means, but I don't know what it means, you know? Like, why am I saying they're hunky? And who's Dory? Who knows? Anyways, I also want this guy to go down, because that Devil Strand t-shirt would probably sell for a small fortune. You know, Devil Strand is expensive. Speaking of which, yeah, their flames did nothing to our farm because it's raining, which is nice. You know, at least the game is being somewhat nice to me. So we just need to hold out. And I'm really glad that I got that Night Ram to attack them earlier. Okay, and this is the one that was stable earlier, right? Yeah, they're not stable now. They're gonna die. Just land some hits on the hand cannon dude, please. I want his gun. You just land a couple hits on him, then he'll eventually pass out from blood loss, and we can take his gun. I suppose I'll take any of their guns. You know, they're all probably better than a bow. Maybe. I'm not really certain. I guess the bow has a lot longer range, so kiting would be easier with the bow. Plus, the bow doesn't have any, like, slowing on shoot, so it's preferable for that. They have such weird names, like Poikwoob, Butters, Sammy. Like, who the heck's names? No, Sammy's the most normal one here, but Poikwoob, like, what does that even mean? Okay, they're fleeing. I did land one hit on this guy, but it was absorbed by his flak vest. Alright, so Butters is defending. Never mind. Alright. We are in bad shape. Very, very bad shape. So, go and strip Poikwoob. Get that Devil Strand. And let's see, what weapons do they got? They have the auto pistol. 26 range, 10 damage, very fast. That's also good for... Okay, I would say the auto pistol is better for kiting melee users because you get more shots off and thus better chance that you're actually going to hit them, you know, over time. But against range enemies, it's not very good because it won't have as much range as any other weapon. This is even less. Might be even better against melee enemies because you just shoot a bunch. Plus really high melee or close range accuracy. Same with this one. Oh, this one's pretty much like a combo of those two. Um, let's see. We have a light SMG. Interesting. Yeah, but all of them are low range, so I don't know what to do about that. And of course, we have Molotovs, which I can sell, but I'm not really going to be using those for much. All right, but go take the Devil Strand off Poik Woob. All right, we need more storage space. I mean, we have a little bit of storage space left, but not enough. Major break request. I wonder why. It's almost like my character hasn't been able to eat and sleep correctly in like the last week. And also apparently they're upset about killing a child, but I don't know, that's just I feel like that's just weakness. You know, I mean, if you're fine with slaughtering everybody else, why is it that somebody just a bit younger is an issue? And I don't think that's something you can turn off in the ideology thing. You know, you can only make your people mostly psychopaths. Unless, you know, they actually have the psychopath trait, at which point they're entirely psychopaths. But we need to recreate our recreate thing. And we're finally getting some Z's. Very nice. There's just so much to do. Like, there's corpses everywhere to butcher. There's recreation to get back up because we haven't been able to do recreation in eons now. But hopefully, you know, I mean, we got a full night of sleep, we got to eat, we got recreation. Hopefully the enemy stays away for a little bit so we can actually fully recover. Because, it has been a long time. And we could really use a merchant right about now. You know, we're starting to place hats in doorways. I don't think that's an efficient use of our time. Let's see. Can we expand this over this? We can. Okay. Sorry, but your chair is going to be taken up by loot. Because we need as much space as we can get. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. We might need to build one of these rooms just as extra storage space at this rate. You're just going to leave this out here? Don't you be doing that. I guess they were picking only one up because they don't have the strength to pick up both. Weak. But yeah, even all the tainted stuff should sell decently well. You know, get a few bucks out of it. We'll need every cent that we can muster. We're just placing them on top of the bed. Like, yeah, that's a good place for it. You know, we'll just place tainted flak pants over your pillow. You know, it's fine. I don't see why you're complaining. Just place it outside. What the heck? Okay, we're gonna need. I didn't want to, but we're gonna need to expand our storage into this room. Because we can't just be leaving stuff outside and holding doors open with with other stuff. You know, like the interior doors, that was fine, but the exterior doors, not really. Oh my gosh. You see what you've done? You see what you have done. We now have a wild man inside our house. So we're gonna need to leave this door open. And just hope that he... Okay. Thank you. Nice. Because, yeah, he stole one of our meals because we left the door open, and I did not want him stuck in here, because eventually he was going to get hungry, and then he was going to break his way out. And that's not good. I know it from experience that animals do that, because I one time tried to just capture a thrumbo by building a wall around it. It didn't work, because the second it got hungry, it just broke straight through the wall. I was hoping it just wouldn't notice and be like, where do I go? And then just die of hunger. But evidently, it doesn't work that way. You know, thrumbos are a bit too smart for me. Another quest? You what? Mega chicken sitting? I don't understand. Okay. So these are requiring the high-tech research bench, which requires advanced components? I don't know. Also, some of them required machining, so I suppose while we get the better research bench going, we'll start heading for machining. Additionally, let's use some of our wood to start making the research room. And some extra storages. Because, yeah, we're gonna need that. Actually, we're gonna move somewhere else. Move it into storage. People can play with the hoopstone thing in storage. So we're gonna actually set all these to unallow, because we have other projects to be working on. We'll also do that with all this, because that's fine. We need these up first. Oh yeah, and let's set all this as the home zone as well. Why? Just why? So, take care of 3 mega chickens. What the heck is a mega chicken? And 11 days. Dude, I mean, I assume they eat plants, because they're chickens. So in theory, I just need to keep them outside and not let predators eat them. That's pretty much all I need to do. And it'll give me honor. And I need honor. How long is the quest gonna be viable? Expires in 4.3. Okay, we have time to wait and consider. So what's this sleeping sickness? What does this do? An infectious disease caused by an insect-borne parasite. Sleeping sickness is not as deadly as some other diseases, but progresses slowly. The body will take a long time to clear the infection. Okay, so it's like the flu, where it just takes forever for you to actually get over it. Great. That's just great. So, luckily, it's not gonna stop us from defending the base very much. But what it will do is stop us from really making much progress, because we need to, you know, stay in bed and all that. But you're still gonna need to, like, eat and make food and stuff, because Nelly isn't gonna be taking care of you. You also need to make sure Nelly stays suppressed, because I know you were slacking on that last time you were sick. Can't be having that. Slept in the heat, right? Because we were supposed to be getting this up and running, but then all the attacks happened, you know, and the Fire Nation attacked. I refuel. Okay, we have food elsewhere, somewhere, right? Where the heck is the food? I ain't seeing it, but it says we have 4 meals somewhere. So I guess I have to believe it. You know, it always does this. It just incorrectly says, "Oh, you have meals," when I have no meals. Cause I. Oh wait, right here. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. I mean, it's a human meat meal, but right, and you're still the takeout container religion, so you probably won't even eat these. Which we can't be having you getting food poisoning while you're sick. Of course, your sickness is doing well, even with only a 51% tend. So we'll take you off bed rest for the moment. If you start having issues, we'll put you right back on there. There goes all the rest of my human meat. Very sad. You know, the good thing about building wood. Oh, Manhunter pack. Oh my goodness. Um, 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 did I mention, I mean, they don't do very much damage. So it's like, they're really small, which is why I guess they decided to send 46 of them. But I guess additionally, as long as they're here, they're not gonna be, you know, elsewhere. So I guess this is a perfect excuse to just stay inside and never leave the house. Just forbid all the exterior doors, and I guess put bed rest back on the itinerary, because we're we're just gonna wait it out. Yeah. At the very least, we have an entire private defense swarm, should any other raids come in. A fear cluster. Oh my gosh, it's already sending me mechanoid cluster quests. I mean, we initially dormant, and it doesn't have any activator, so you would need to hit it. And actually, a lot of mech clusters like this are actually better to have rather than worse, because I mean, sometimes they might be attacked by traitors, and then you might lose some goodwill with the people who sent the traitor because some traitors might die. But at the same time, if a raid comes in and gets attacked by the cluster, then you're in a good position. You know, you can just have it be a little defense outpost in your base. Although none of these I really want, so... Two archers will be placed under your control. Yeah, no, we don't want that. So... We're not doing it. Not today. This is our life now. We have 46 larvae just slithering around the base. Do larvae slither? I don't know. I mean, they move like worms, right? So do worms slither? I don't know. I've never really thought about the terminology between, like, you know, snakes moving and worms moving. I feel like it's pretty much the same situation. Need to suppress them. Can't be having them getting all feisty as we're sick, you know? But yeah, we're totally kicking the sickness's butt, which is good. There's a lot of quests. Oh, this is a quest for that thing. We're still not in a position to be pursuing that just yet, but it's nice that we get our pick of which quest to go for once we start going for it. We need some Bionics first, which means we need to get another permanent colonist that can actually fight, and then send a caravan with all this leather. 18. Wow, you are just a paragon of medical knowledge, aren't you? I mean, it should still be fine as long as they're getting bed rest, because a 50% was making us get immunity at almost twice the speed of the sickness, but still, that's just gonna make it a little bit more sketchy. Can you guys... No, I can still hear them. This is at max zoom. And I still hear them. Hey! Buddy, pal, friendo, you wanna kill some larvae? Larva? Is the plural of larva or is it larvae? I've heard it both ways. Yes, they're loud. These guys should be able to take them out. They're not all that, the larvae aren't all that strong. And then we can trade with the bulk goods trader. Get all their money. Okay, that's pretty epic. Except for this guy who's up here trying to melee them. I'm more afraid that he's just gonna get my walls. Hey, you're shredding my base, trying to kill all the larvae. Like, okay, I guess they didn't do all that much damage, but that was just funny. Just start seeing all the damage numbers on my own base. Like, come on, man. Oh, but now he's injured, so maybe I'll get more advantageous prices because they're the one that's having issues. I wish it worked like that. Okay, well, how you guys have 1,000 smackerinos, so let's sell all of our armor first because that's taking up the most space. Everything you'll buy. Yeah, the Devil Strand t-shirt is $150 just right there. That's very, very nice. Alright, but then you're not going to be buying... I kind of want to sell the leather last because that's good to be sent in a caravan. But I will sell you corn because we have a lot of it. Let's see. What do you say to 500? We need more. That's gonna take forever. 600. 700. Man, they're buying corn for 75 cents per? That's really good. I mean, corn is, you get a lot of it. You get like 22 corn per plant. And that's probably like, what, 18 or 19 silver per plant that you harvest. It's not bad at all. But yeah, this corn will be going bad in like, I don't even know, like not all that long. So we need to sell it off. And actually now I'm thinking, should I keep some of the more expensive clothing like the Devil Strand shirt and the flak pants and just make up for it with corn? Because we don't need nearly this much corn. And these two would both be light enough and valuable enough to send in a caravan, and other merchant types would actually take it, whereas no other merchant type takes corn. Other than maybe farming merchant. But the chance I'm going to get another bulk goods or farming merchant anytime soon is not very high. So, let's see, 900, no. 1,000, almost there. There we go. Oh, and I should probably take everything else they own. Because you always want to buy components, and they have a lot of components. So we won't be yearning for components anytime soon. And let's see. I'd be probably willing to part with up to 3,000. So let's just... No, that's too many. Okay. I'd be willing to part with up to 3,000 of my corn because that's a lot of corn. We have a lot of corn. So if we give them this and and we get all our components and sell all the cheaper clothing, then we can take all their money, which is exactly what we want. That's what bulk goods traders are used for, to take all their money. They're still killing larvae. Okay. Just don't break any of our walls, please. We need those. Okay, get the components in here. Thank you. That is gonna be a lot of corpses. Oh my gosh. Wait, where's the other 3? Was it 43? I thought it was 46. Where'd the other larva go? I might just be crazy. I might just... It might have just been 43 the whole time. So what do these guys even give? Meat amount is 0. Leather amount 7. So they would give... chitin? Chitin? I have no idea. But no meat. So I guess... allow, and we'll just butcher them for their chitin to get all that good stuff. Let's see, how's your sickness is doing fine. And since we don't have any of that going on, you can start butchering things. Yeah. So this stuff, $3 each. That's not bad. These guys will make me a little hefty sum of money. So long as, you know, my character doesn't die of sleeping sickness, which they shouldn't. You know, they're doing fine. They're doing all right. And the next tend, I'm sure, will be much higher quality. Oh, I didn't even check if these guys were selling any pack animals, but I think the only pack animals they have are actually in use. And I don't think they sell you the pack animals that are in use. Because, yeah, they only have goats. Ducks? Yeah, ducks, goats. No pack animals. Alright. Well, that's going well. We're making money. Just printing money at the butcher table. See, and she'll get bed rest when she goes to sleep. See? That's your bed rest. Yeah, that's all you need. I like how this person's still tending. How many injuries did they... Oh my gosh. They got hit a lot. And once again, as I was, I think, trying to say during the raid, they were gonna get hit more by their compatriots than by the larvae themselves, you know? Because friendly fire, it's one heck of a drug. You know, I don't know why he was the only one meleeing things. Like, he probably should have stayed back and let his friends just shoot. But, you know, that's not for me to decide. That was his decision to do that. Alright. How's the sickness going? Good. When are you gonna tend that again? Did you do that? Oh, no, it's 0.5 hours. Just hopefully we'll get a good tend quality so we can do as little, 59, that's good. As little bed rest as possible. I mean, look at all that money. Like, probably 250 silver. And rising. Because, you know, it's 3 silver each unit. And I assume that would be 2 silver 50 approximately after the trading, you know, inefficiencies. And so then you just multiply that by 100. That's a lot of money. We're also going to have a lot of these rotted corpses, which I'm not a fan of. Especially because we don't really have like a little corpse pile somewhere, because we usually just eat everything. You know, we're an efficient group of people. We don't waste any part of the raids that come at us. And we'll be getting more corn soon. Our Devil Strand's only 30% done. Ooh, visitors. Wonder if they want some of this insect stuff. Alright, trade with them first thing in the morning. Hopefully the rest of these don't. 15 out. Ooh, exotic goods trader. I don't think I have enough money for any worthwhile exotic goods, but yeah, these guys only have 202 gold or silver, as it were. Let's just sell some random stuff here. I think I want to keep the auto pistol just in case. Well, the rest of the stuff I'm not too impressed with. And let's see. For the rest of it, we can just give you some medicine because we have lots of that stuff now. Okay, so we've taken all your money approximately. Now, hopefully, these guys will not only have stuff that we want, but also at prices that we can actually afford. Yeah, I understand the health stuff. Alright. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's just aight. You know, they got a bionic eye, normal quality. So I mean, that's good. It's 125% part efficiency, which means higher sight, which means better, you know, both ranged and melee hit chance. But I mean, it's 1,200 silver for an eye that I'm just going to be replacing later. I might as well go for stun, which is one of the best psychic trees, you know, one of the best abilities in there. So yeah, let's get stun. I can use these without having Neuroformer, right? Probably. Either way, I still want it. And also having a spell from each tree unlocks that tree, so we definitely want to get these whenever we can. Tripling their movement speed for 2 minutes. Ooh, buddy. I kind of want that. Alright, and I don't know what else. I guess we could take their Glitter World medicine, because you always need that. But also, we've already overspent on our budget. We've given them all our money. Huh. They don't want our corn. It's very sad. That's like my go-to thing to sell at this point. Well, just to afford this, I think I might need to just sell some components. Because, I mean, we have a lot of them. And it pains me, but I want to be able to afford these two. So yeah, I guess that's it. Not the best exotic goods trader. Okay, you must be a sidecaster to use those. So we'll need to get more honor in order to make that work. But that's fine. Do we have any quests that give us honor? Free clubs. I'll take it. Yeah, no. We have the mega chickens sitting, which will give us 3. How much do you need? 6 or 7 total. Okay. We got 3 from the last quest and 3 from this quest. That would not quite make enough because we need the 7 total. So we'd need to do this quest and another honor-giving quest afterwards. Or we wait for a quest that just gives 4 honor. It's just 11 days of having 3 extra animals. I guess I could just make a pen. Like over here, just kind of enclose this with wooden fences. And just leave them in there. Because, I mean, that shouldn't be a huge issue. Or maybe even... Let's see. Let's take the chickens, not roof this whole area. Ignore roof, or no, remove roof area. Just keep this area completely clear of roofs. And then we'll place the 3 chickens in here for 11 days. That should be plenty of space with, you know, the density of grass that this zone has. That hopefully it won't cause issues. We might even just temporarily leave this open as well. And so we'll build all the walls, except for these ones, and just leave all the ground space open for them to do their thing and graze and all that. But I kind of need you to get on that. I understand that your priority is to get these all cut up, but let's just disallow them for the moment. You need to get these done, because that quest will expire soon and we need to be able to accept it while, you know, actually having a place to put the animals when they get here. Oh, and we're gonna need misc pen marker. Yeah. Just put it there. And I might as well, yeah, I'm gonna accept the quest right now. Oh, sweet mama jamma. When you said mega chickens, oh wait, and they're actually going through doors. Also, why? Okay. Are these just baby mega chickens, or are they like female ones? Why is this one so much bigger? Okay, I guess maybe the female ones are just much bigger, or maybe it's just that these are juveniles. Yeah, this one's a juvenile. This one doesn't say it's anything. And then this one says adult. Maybe it's just an adult. Yeah, when I signed on for Mega Chickens, I imagined chickens. You know, maybe big chickens, maybe weirdly colored chickens. But, you know, I thought they weren't gonna be as tall as a house type chickens. But we're gonna set all of you to area 1. And we're gonna set area 1 to be in these rooms here. And I guess we don't need the pen marker because, you know, we just don't. And I'm sure these things could probably take care of themselves, but I don't want to take any chances of predators coming in and wreaking havoc. Because we need that honor. So you guys just stay safely locked away inside your little cage here. And everything will be fine. They dropped a meal. That's nice. Okay, well you can get back to butchering if there's any left to butcher. Because yeah, they're starting to turn. Why the heck? How much like melee damage do these things do? Let's see. Oh my gosh. 9.09 DPS. That is 41% melee armor penetration. That's better than most weapons. Alright then. Nice. Let's see. Heat stroke. You guys are getting heat stroke because we've been slacking on getting this up and running for a very long time. Because you didn't have the right... You have it now. Good. So make the thing. First we need coolers. And we need this thing. We don't have enough metal. At least it claims we don't. There is metal up here. But we're also gonna need metal for the coolers. How's the heat stroke? Not great. And why are you not tending to yourself with that? Oh, and you have a lot of heat stroke. That's not good. But at night it should get, you know, cooler. A singular mad monkey. Good luck with that. We still have a trader at our base, so yeah. As I say, good luck with that. Alright, you're trying to 32%, not the worst. Before going to sleep, you should do a haul run of some steel. Get rid of all that. There's a lot happening. A lot happening recently. Let's see. 344. We need like 500, right? Because this is 340. And each of these are 90. So that's essentially 200 plus 300 is 500. Great. 520 actually I think is the more exact amount we need. So we'll need to figure out where we're getting that extra steel from. Okay, these guys have left. The game was looking a little stuttery there for a second, so let's clean up some things. Make it just run a bit smoother. Yeah, it always looks a little more choppy at night because I think the game goes faster when everyone in the colony is asleep. Just, you know, so the nights don't last as long and you don't need to sit there through the whole thing. Okay, but you're still staying ahead on the sleeping sickness quite well. That's a relief. Alright, we only have 160 metal, which is not good. So we need a lot more for this thing. So let's see. We have steel down here we can mine. We have these ship chunks we can destroy. Let's start with the ship chunks. How much do these give each? I think they might also give components. 40 and 11 components. Jeez. We are never going to run out of components at this rate. But that's a good amount of metal. The heat stroke just keeps building up. Let's... What am I looking for? It's in here. Let's just build one of these, at least temporarily. Because, yeah, that's a bit spooky. If we let the heat stroke get any higher, it's going to be a bit dangerous. So if at least one of these rooms is, you know, functioning, then that'll be good. Because then they can just come over here and research in this room. Alright. Are you guys doing fine? Seem to be doing alright. I hope that they'll actually eat the grass in here. I don't know why they wouldn't. I think their diet did say live plants, which should include grass. But if not, I'll need to figure something else out. Alright, now we're starting to do like 50 different trips to try to get metal to this thing. It'll take a while. 36? Not bad. We're far enough ahead, I don't think even subpar 10 quality will be an issue here. Alright, 280 plus 66. Yeah, it should be enough. Yeah, you suppress them, and then go and haul the steel. Hopefully, that'll be just enough to get that all done. Okay, we got machining. We still haven't gotten the advanced thingamawhat's-it yet. We've been kind of swamped. So start going into prosthetics, I guess. You know, get the precursor. Dude, why are you eating my... Why are you stealing my corn? Now he's also getting a berry. Like, dude, you got corn. Why... Okay, he just harvested some corn for me, I guess. He's free labor. Alright, but this, we already have wires hooked up in the house, so we should get these going. There we go. So we don't need that anymore. Because these are now going to be infinitely set to a nice cool temperature. We could probably also get an electric stove. Because having to constantly refuel that is a bit of a hassle. Of course, do we have the money? Or do we have the metal for that? Well, I guess this is made out of metal. So we'll get metal back. Production, electric stove. Yeah, they take the same amount of metal, just components. So we should get the metal back from this and be able to build a new one immediately. What graphic do I want for this? That's a good question. That one's cool. Although, the vent isn't lined up. There we go. Yeah, Mad Boomalope, that's a problem. That is indeed an issue. That's what we in the industry call not good. So, what do we do about, I guess if we fight it over here, then we have the rock barrier between us and it. So, we need to do that. Okay, bring it around town. Don't be shooting at it. Let it come to us. We need to lure it. Be alluring. So we can bring it north. Or actually, if we kill it in the stone, would be preferable, because then nothing would catch on fire. But alright. Fill it full of lead. Nice. That's still a problem. I mean, it's on the other side, but if we can extinguish it here, that would be nice. Just have no chance of it spreading anywhere else. Good. Don't you dare spread. If you spread to there, I'm gonna be very... Okay, thank you. Alright, crisis averted. And we have cooling and lights. Everything's going well. And once these guys leave, I don't think we'll have the appropriate title for the psychic stuff, but we'll be closer. We'll be much, much closer. And actually, if the can't you get honor by giving gold and stuff to the what's their face? The tribute collectors, that's them. Because yeah, I normally ignore the tribute collectors entirely because I don't like them, but this time I might actually have to give in. So yeah, let's just say that. Oh, and I need to add the humane meat because it never is on by default. Alright. Does seem like the chickens are eating. It's good. Oh. An imperial pollution problem. Well, we are not as well equipped to deal with pollution as you guys are, so, no thanks. Because I'd rather not have a polluted base at all. It's like not the preferable for me. Okay, well the Devil Strand is almost 40% grown. That's not really saying much. %. Also, you should probably bring these inside. They were a gift. We need to treat them with a bit more care. You know, until we sell them. Because we're just gonna sell them. I mean, if I was going to be using a melee weapon, I would get a machining table. I think that's what... Is that the smithy or the machining table? I think the smithy. I would get the smithy, and then I would make one of them maces and make it out of uranium. A uranium mace. That's usually my go-to melee weapon if I'm having to use one. Because that thing... It packs a wallop. These guys don't have enough money for anything significant here. the only issue that I've ever had with the uranium mace is sometimes it does too much damage and it'll like tear off someone's entire arm in one hit. Which you don't really, when you think of a mace, you don't usually think of it just destroying entire limbs. But in this game, that's just what happens sometimes. But I think I won't need. I think we're gonna stick with ranged weapons until we get a power arm, which is a bionic that most certainly will solve all of our melee damage issues. Because that thing is overpowered, and we need one. Or two. I'd take two. One for each arm, just in case one, like, falls off or something. You never know. So let's see. We finished prosthetics. What else do we need? Oh, we needed... That's over here, right? Yeah, hospital bed's over here. We need the high-tech research bench. So that requires 250 steel. Where are we gonna get all that steel other than, here? Are you any good at mining? No, not really. So we just need to get you some other research project to be working on. I guess gunsmithing might be fun. Well, but I'll probably just be buying all the guns that I'll be using. Because the guns you can make from these aren't like the best of the best. I'd want like charge rifles and stuff. A charge sniper would be preferable. I like the charge sniper. But who knows when I'll find one of those, and it costs like 1.5 thousand silver just to buy it. Yeah, go with complex clothing, I guess, because being able to make the tailor bench gets us one step closer to a slave collar. And everyone likes to have slave collars, right? I am just glad that we've had a little bit of time without raids, I was very concerned at the start of the stream that it was just going to be constant raids the entire time. But luckily, no. Wait, did it just... Are these guys not even eating the grass? They're just running in here to eat my food every time they get hungry? Is that what's happening here? I mean, whatever works. As long as they're staying, in a safe little enclosed area, that's fine. But I would have preferred if they were to just eat, the grass and ferns and stuff. That would be nice. Where are you going? Oh, you're getting the rest of the components. It's probably good because they've just been sitting outside for a while. We need them components. Heat stroke. That's not good. You've been running around outside too much. Hey, but we got immunity to sleeping sickness. I mean, I knew we would. It's just I'm glad that we're finally gonna be rid of it once it eventually goes to the bottom. Which seems like it'll take a couple days at least. You guys like eggs? Am I gonna egg progress 15%? I mean, if in like the last 5 days they've only gotten to 15%, I don't think they're laying an egg while they're here. But that'd be cool. You have a fertilized mega chicken egg for free, Oh, maybe if the egg progress is close enough, I'll just delay put it. Although, the only male is this one, I think. And it doesn't seem like it's an adult yet, so it may not be able to fertilize any eggs that this thing lays. Which would suck. Not that I would probably even want to have mega chickens as, my ranch animal of choice, but who knows? Could be fun. Okay, complex clothing is done. We could get carpet making, because I like carpets. And let's get a tailoring bench. Because we can. Let's just go with the regular one. We're not going to be making very much out of it, so don't want to be spending our precious steel on it right now. So let's see, slave collar. There we are. Here, let's have a human leather slave collar. It'll match perfectly, you know? Just find some of the human leather that matches your skin tone and make yourself a little slave collar, and you know, it'll fit right in. It'll be great. No one will even notice that it's there except for you. And forswear it. Thank you. Okay, that is real bulky. I assumed it would be a bit more sleek, but you know, more like a choker. But that's like I don't even know what that is. That's a bit intense. Oh, but that's only 5% per day because the slave collar is suppressing it. That is good. That is very good. Got some people passing through. It's very nice. How are you doing mood-wise? Great. Wearing human leather is wrong. Yeah, get over it. You're fine. I don't see what they're complaining about. It's perfectly comfortable. You know, maybe I mean, they're the one that made it, but maybe I should have just told them it was monkey leather. You know, from all the chimpanzees that have been coming in, you know? Then they totally couldn't tell the difference, right? Although, you know, primate skin and human skin are very different as far as I have seen, so I think they probably would have been able to tell. Why'd the music stop? It keeps doing that. Let's see. Aurora Borealis. Let's see. The Greed are back. That sounds like it's a combat one. Let's go early morning. I don't know, that sounds fun. The issue is that it's like I know all the songs, I just don't know them by name. So I'm sitting there looking at them like, well, what does any of this mean? Which one's which? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, there's still nothing we really need in here until we get that other thing. I guess nutrient paste? Also, we're gonna have you start mining. Because there's no use just constantly researching if that's all we're doing. We need to actually get down to the point that we're gonna be able to make that other research bench. So go mine that stuff. Oh, we have some steel over here too. It's just, you know, right next to the ancient danger. That's fine. So if these 4 aren't enough steel, which how much steel do we have? 10? Yeah, these aren't gonna be enough. But that'll be fine. We've had a lot of eclipses. I don't know why. Hey, a farming trader. That doesn't help us much, but I'm still happy. A horse. Of course. Multiple horses. See, I thought it wasn't gonna be very helpful, but it's very, very helpful. So yeah, go trade. Get them horses. We spent all our money last time, but that's fine. We're all right. I like how we could just sell the chickens. It's like they're part of a quest, but we can just sell them off for a small fortune if we wanted. That would not be a good idea. I think they'd be very, very upset at us if we sold off their chickens. So yeah, let's just take the youngest stallion, so it lives the longest, and sell them some corn. Just like negative 700. Let's see. Be a bit higher to offset. I just want to offset the cost so we're not like losing or gaining any money. But any more, we're gonna start running out of food. Corn is just too efficient. Okay, well now we're gonna need a pen. So, pen marker. Do we have enough wood? Yeah, we do. So go make the pen marker. And then we'll just leave our horse in here with the big chickens. What do these guys want? 31 herbal medicine. Bro, that is... How much herbal medicine do I even... I have 30... They literally want the lion's share of my entire medicine supply. Why would you do that? Well, I didn't even read the rest of it. What a group of poor travelers, including a child, are approaching looking for help. They're begging for 31 herbal medicine. They need medicine for a life-saving operation on a fellow traveler who was attacked by mechanoids. What kind of operation takes 31 medicine? Like, if they were asking for maybe 5 or 6 medicine, I'd just give it to them, but that is ridiculous. Why? I mean, you could even just bring the person here. I have decent medical skill. I could perform on them, but no. No thank you. Go away. You're not gonna be getting 31 medicine out of... Is that a... Yeah, it's a hussar? Yeah. That's kind of weird. A hussar that is incapable of combat. Why is that? Oh. Is that because of... Interesting. So I guess it's because of their... Yeah, it's because of their organ farm backstory. A hussar that can't fight. That is it. That is... You have 9 medical. Why do you need any help? I mean, the guy was just attacked by mechanoids. Do you have any plant? No. No. I was gonna say they could just gather some heal root, but I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not giving 31 medicine to some random bozo that walks by. Oh my gosh. No thanks. Not I know. Not that. Because I would need to house people and deal with multiple raids, which I don't want to deal with either of that. So we're gonna say no. Let's also get an actual fenced area set up. And actually, we can just cancel all of this, because all we would need would be that. That's where our door is. Okay, we're moving this one down. And then we just need the slate walls to be... Is that? Yeah, that is. Then we just need to complete the slate walls. And a slate door. Okay, so build all that. We'd also need a fence gate right there. So yeah, we'd put our horses in here and be actually able to use these rooms then. Because for now, this is a good pen, but we want more storage space and everything, so... Man, I wonder if you have the slave collar and the body strap, if they just don't need suppression at all. Because already, that is like... It took it all the way down to 5% per day. Like, that's nothing. Alright, but we should have enough slate for at least most of this. And once we use some slate, then Nelly will go and make more. Hey, gift! A survival belt, wow. That's, I mean, it's actually pretty expensive, all things considered. Why are you unhappy? Disturbed sleep. You're sick. Yeah. You're almost not sick. That counts for something, right? Is there any of these that I can start getting? I could go for these stuff, but yeah, most of the stuff is much higher technology. Drug production, I guess, that we could start making medicine. Oh yeah, and you're the medicine-seeking individual. No thank you. Please go away. No soliciting. For, at least, no soliciting for that much frickin' medicine. Please. Alright, we got a horse. Which I'm very happy about. We don't need to train it, I don't think, other than keep tameness up. Can we... Minimum handling skill 2? 2. Good. So we have the exact minimum required to handle a horse. Very, very nice. This crystalline mask should be worth a lot, right? 28, okay. Never mind. Crystalline is not nearly as expensive as I, assumed it would be. The survival belt's decent. Even though we can't wear it because it counts as clothing. For whatever reason. But the Devil Strand's almost 50% of the way there, and our leather supply continues growing. Oh, and I should move this. Just down to, like, there. Because it's making this passage a bit harder to get through. Because I set it there before I had another wall on the other side. Anyways. I think that I'm gonna be stopping the stream pretty soon here. Because, I don't know, I'm tired. And it's been 2 hours, which is generally, the minimum stream time that I try to go for. Because yeah, anything shorter than that, it's just like it's a very short stream. I don't see the point in doing something extremely short, All right. Where are you going? Oh, you're getting more steel. You're just mining more. Why is that? Take the steel back home. Is this all? Oh, this is all done. Okay, never mind. We can reinstall this over here then, and move the horse over. And these guys, how long are they still here? 2.6 days. Okay. Imperial Trader. They usually have good stuff. I think. But it's nice that we have a horse. Why do I hear fire? Oh. That would be why. Are you still mining? Can you... I mean, I like your enthusiasm, but we kind of need you back home. And then we need you to trade. We just need to kind of ignore the fire and hope it rains before that gets to us. You know? That's usually my strategy. That's my foolproof plan of getting rid of fire. Ooh, okay. Finally, somebody wants to buy our smoke leaf leaves that we found in that one random drop pod like an eon ago. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Synthetic skin gland. I don't think even if we break every piggy bank that we own, that we could afford the skin gland. Because that's 4,420. But that is like the single most important bionic in the game. Let's see, we can always just reset. Let's just, out of curiosity, if we were to sell every single item it lets us sell, yeah, we're still short by a good amount, like 400 silver short for the skin gland, even if we sold everything we own. Unfortunate. And a lot of this stuff I wouldn't be willing to sell. Like, I don't want to sell the stallion or anything. But there's always gonna be more skin glands. I'm sure. We could get the coagulator though. Now that is also very important, because that'll make recovering from any bleeding wounds a lot more efficient. So let's sell you all of these. It doesn't even put a dent in it. We don't need jade. And we want to keep these. And we want to keep our wood. So we might not even be able to buy the coagulator. Although, why am I even trying to at this point? Because we don't even have somebody who can install it yet. Like, even if we were to get a bionic part, we don't have a doctor. So that doesn't really help us in any regard yet. So, we're not going to go completely out of our budget just to buy something we can't use. Anyways, well, today we got more progress on our Devil Strand. We got electricity running, which is a big step forward. We got a slave collar. And some mega chickens that are going to be leaving soon. And once they leave, I'll be one step closer to psychic powers. Anyways, that'll be it. I'm just gonna end it here because I don't know. There's not exactly a better ending spot. You know, it's Rimworld. It doesn't exactly have a start or an end, but yeah, that'll be it. Goodbye, I suppose. I'll see you guys tomorrow.